Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Alexandra.
I've been practical. I make one romantic decision and it bit me in the ass.
Are you talking about work or Gabrielle?
Paris.
Oh.
What would be a piece of advice that your season 3 character would tell your season 1 character?
Oh, that's a clever question. Too clever for now. I mean,
It's clever for me.
do it all over again the way you did it. I wouldn't tell her anything. Just go through your your life path or whatever. Just do it. Just do it the way you did it.
I guess
wouldn't
I'd say-
change anything. That's
I
what
guess I'd
mean.
say to Madeline, you're going to get to go to Paris after all.
This season, this 3rd season has integrated, I feel so much more that conversations that go on full on French and makes it feel so much more authentic, and you can really feel how the show has evolved from season 1. And I guess my question is for both of you, and is it easier for you as actors to like kind of embrace those conversations that go on full on French, or is it a little bit harder?
No, it's easier for me to act in French because obviously it's my language. So it's more easy to improvise maybe or to change many things. But I have to say that my character is not a true American. So I'm a French, speaking like a French. So it's maybe for the audience it would be disappointing to hear Luc in French. I don't know. I ask to you, do you like Luc in French?
Well, yeah.
But you prefer in English, right?
Yes. But I do really appreciate the authenticity because me myself, I speak Spanish, so it
Yes.
takes me a while. I understand how it can take me a while, like to
Yes.
translate everything in my mind before it comes out in English. So I can really appreciate your work and when you speak in English, but I really appreciate it more in the authenticity when you speak in French. It
Yes.
feels so more dramatic and beautiful.
And for me, I just said it's amazing that we get to explore those characters speaking those two different languages, because like I think you can relate as well as being bilingual, that when you speak a language you don't have the same energy, almost the same personality. So we get to explore all those different aspects of our characters because we have them speaking French and then English. So I think that's great.
That is so true. I feel like I'm another person when I speak in English, and I'm a totally different person when I speak in Spanish. I had never seen it that way. Thank you so much for that. How is the dynamic of these scenes? Does it make it easier for you to have these scenes full on French?
No, actually, I created the character in English, so it was kind of awkward to go back to French. But it also kind of defined a different Sylvie. It's kind of it gave a different aspect of her. So it was interesting to do it. At the beginning, I was kind of thrown off. I was like, oh my God, this is weird. You know, this is not her. But then I realized that yes, it was her, but it was a secret part of Sylvie, something that people hadn't seen. So it was interesting. But yeah, it was awkward too. It was both.
Is it like more fluid? Is it easier for you as an actor to have more of these scenes integrated this season?
For me, it's harder.
Really?
A little
Really?
bit. Yeah, no, it's funny because I live in New York. I'm a Frenchman. I grew up here. I love my people. I love my country. But it's coming back. It's my base is in America, and I'm a little rusty. So it's a little tricky. And I have to say I have more of an ease to express myself with the English language now than I do with the French. It takes me about a couple of months to take a grab of all the vocabulary and be able to really express my thoughts in a concise way. So it's a little tricky, but it's also wonderful. I mean, it's yeah.
You'd never know that, would you? You would never know that by watching it. You know,
Constant struggle.
it
It's
nails
just
it every
inside.
time. It nails it inside.
This season has evolved, has so much more character development because we don't only see Emily, but we see so much more of all the other characters. So I guess my question is, what would be that piece of advice that you would give your season 1 version?
Interesting. Wait, that we would give
To
our character
To your
season
character.
1,
Yeah.
knowing how it's going now.
Oh, that's really good. You know, actually, well, something that's interesting, I don't know if this really answers your question, but it kind of I've been thinking about this a lot because in season 1 as Emily, I really wanted to get to know the other characters really well, but you know that in a season 1, because it's established as a show based on one girl's experience, you have to spend the season really with one character, and I was so hoping to get to explore the other ones. And then what I'm so happy with is that, you know, 2 seasons later, that's exactly what we're getting to do, and it's the natural progression of a show that is usually through the eyes of one character. So I think I would tell Emily, don't worry, like, you're gonna get to know them very soon. And I was worried that people may not love the show as much if it was just about my character, because I knew how incredible the other actors were, and there was so much color involved in their storylines, and I could see it, that if I would have just known, just wait, like that's coming soon, then I think I would have worried a little less about being able to showcase them. So I'm really excited this season to see more.
Okay, so I have a question for Ashley. You are music in this in the show, like basically your music. What would be like a song that defined your first appearance on the show and a song that defined this season?
Defines my first appearance on the show?
Yeah.
Wait, that's hard. Help
That's
me
really
out.
hard.
Season 1 felt very like sunny and reckless to me a little bit, or kind of aimless, but one of those songs that you could just like jam to walking down the street, but like not a lot of stakes in it. Mindy's real, what we saw of her in season 1 before she really had to crash and live with Emily and needed her as a support too, was she was just very much like a steady support for her, and maybe like with a little help from my friends from the Beatles, like that felt like her persona and her vibe first season. And then I think this season,
Something. Independent Woman?
Yeah. Or just like,
yes.
like a Blackpink song, like one of their like Savage, or one of those kinds of. I think she's finding herself in a little bit more of like deeper chaos, but like still kind of like still like, or like a little mix song. Yeah.
Oh my God.
These are amazing songs, also excellent choices. I am so excited for people to, especially in Puerto Rico, because we have embraced Paris like never before. I mean, we have people traveling to Paris just because of this show. So
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Yes, I meet Puerto Rican in the streets of Paris. Truly, they ask me a selfie. Yes, true. So many tourists.
Well, hopefully in the future I get to see you too.
Yes, we gotta come visit Puerto Rico at some point.
Oh yes.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for your time and congratulations on the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much and congratulations on this season. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time and congratulations on the show. The show is amazing and I can't wait for everyone in Puerto Rico to see it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so
I'll go
much.
to Puerto Rico. See you later, guys.
Ciao.